We got us a team together with Aerodori on an Outlaw Rogue. I'm liking that full Hordy Mog. All red and everything. We got us this huge butt man as a Elemental Shaman exposed toesies, big old belly, got himself the salamander head. Jesus is the death of a standby. Kiosku in the back just chilling. And we got Too Fast looking to see if he may be able to match up versus Antrea as an Elemental Shaman. But is Antrea playing the Ascendance build? Touching the magic onto Antrea by the mage. Looks like he's going to be able to break out of the lasso immediately with them blink. It's going to be shifting power as soon as he sees it. It looks like it's just going to be touching the magic. It's going to actually maybe see if it can get some damage in off of that touch the magic afterwards. Too Fast gonna try to see if he can burst outside the magic. Big burst out of Antrea though with a lava burst. Too Fast able to heal through them fairly easily. Gonna be a silent totem keeping him in place. Too Fast getting an escape. Trying to see if he can miss out down through the totem. And it's gonna be able to interrupt the lava burst in Antrea. Trying to see maybe we can get a capacitor to shake up Too Fast a little. Gonna be like all the time putting him back in a decent position. Trying to see if he can go for a poly. Blink to break out of the lasso. Getting interrupted on a poly. Too Fast could be in trouble. Is gonna go for an ice block immediately. Trying to see if he may be able to just to chill. Literally looking all calm and everything inside of that ice block. Poly is gonna be immediate chicken for a trade. Does he have the damage? Too Fast got a low in health. No ice block available. Trying to see if he can maybe miss out down a Trey. Wait, does he gonna turn around into the shaman? He could potentially do it. More missiles flying in. Doesn't touch the magic do enough damage though. It could potentially do enough. Touch accumulated all the missiles wasn't enough. Antrea was able to get himself a mad heal. It just was so close. There's opportunity for Antrea to turn around. Got himself lava burst flowing back to back. If he only get himself a fire elemental, he'd been in a fantastic spot. Interrupt on arcane. So Too Fast is able to get himself shifting power, cooldown reduction. Looking to maybe get himself another ice block. Only 2 minutes. Only a minute left on the cooldown for that thing. So maybe if he survives long enough, he could potentially get himself a second block. This could actually work out pretty well for him. What's up, Levin? How you doing, my man? Doing fantastic. How about you? The Purge and Altar. I think he's attempting to, fam. I think he's trying. Purge, all the time, Too Fast, low in health. Actually does get himself a blink with the smallest shield possible. Got himself the shield, but the entry and uses just to purge it. It does get to. Man, that's like a while. That arcane mage survives for quite a while. I was thinking to myself, is this his second Sea Arc on the come up? Not quite there, but he is definitely trying to make Arcane Dream work. Stunner to Antrea. Jesus unable to get knocked back with the Death Advance. Actually, Pillar of Frost just keeps him alive. Big splitting ice onto Antrea, taking him out with Gloosh. Skulking behind the rafters, I think. The platform. I know there's a guy out there watching duels. Just kind of looking around and announcing the announcer. I guess it's a rafter though, isn't it? Going to be kidney shot onto Jesus. Does have an AMS available. Shadow Blades for Gloosh. But is able to break through the AMS really quickly. I was thinking like he was not even going to focus on hitting the Shadow Blades. He's just waiting. But I guess it was enough to take it down. Jesus sending out a dragon. Trying to see if he can maybe keep the frosty breath rolling versus Gloosh. Trying to see if he can deny him the cover behind the pillar. But he was able to literally outrun an entire dragon. Which I think for Gloosh is fantastic because we're heading into dragon-oriented expansion. So if he's able to outrun dragons in arena, he'll be fantastic in the open world. Gonna be immediate IMZ for Jesus. Trying to see if he can deny any magic damage from Gloosh, which is actually not a bad move. Pre-AMZ, that stun was nice. Stun to Gloosh. Does he have the damage he needs? Gloosh is getting blasted out. Sound Sephora, big obliterates back to back. Does Jesus have an escape out of this blind? He technically could shrink it if he wants to. He could have trinketed, but he knows that Gloosh has so many escapes. He needs to go for another blind stun to Gloosh if he wants to go for to get himself a proper go. He may need this blind, his trinket versus the snakes go versus the Gloosh. He could have trinketed. He decided not to, which may be the play. Shadowy Duel. Jesus is getting hit into a kidney shot. May need to use a defensive here. Trinket is available. May need to trinket right now. Oh, I don't even. Maybe he was hoping that eventually those Eviscerates wouldn't be enough damage. Huge Buttman trying to see if he can maybe take down Gloosh. Hits him with a lasso. Got the Primordial up. Immediate trinket. Gloosh does not have a blind. That's good, pretty good. Gloosh has a clicker shot as in case he wants to. Does Huge have the lava burst he needs? Gloosh dives into a restyle. Huge is right on his tail. More or less knows where he's at. Gloosh trying to see if he can maybe get a sap with the Huge. If Huge can get his Fire Elemental in a good position to start attacking Gloosh to get him in combat, he could be in a good spot. But the Fire Elite isn't really doing work. There he goes. Meteor next to Gloosh doesn't quite get him out of stealth. Huge maybe can survive this Resonator, but does he survive the Viscerates from the Rogue? Just leaves. He doesn't even want to find out if he survives it. He doesn't even want to find out if he survives it. He said, you know what? I'm probably dead. I'm just gonna let it be done. Just leave. Cheap shot. Does he go with the resonator? He does have resonator. Needs to get a kidney shot onto Gloosh. Cloaker shot is for Gloosh. This is what happens if you don't go for immediate kidney shot onto the rogue. I'm pretty sure he had the comp points off of the cheap shot resonator and a Cinder Strike or two. Even if it's a short cheap shot, I think it's worth. Gloosh does get locked down. The kidney shot is a lure. It does drop advantage for it though. Gloosh with a blind onto Aerodori. The man has no more trinkets, and Gloosh has himself a couple more seconds of Shadow Blades or a resonator. It's over. Aerodori, there's no way he escapes it unless somehow the cheat death helps you. But I think Gloosh will just be able to have so much damage, it may just overpower it. Doesn't even need a resonator, just the Curing Burst. Cheap shot. Cheap shot again, decided to wait it out. He's just cheap shotting. He's not even doing damage. He's just cheap shotting just to wait out that cheat death. And Kiyoska trying to get proactive, trying to see if he may be able to fight versus Gloosh. Kiyoska dropping down the Kyrian stun to Gloosh. Does he pop a trinket here or just take the damage? Does burn the trinket, feint to follow. Kiyoska can still keep hitting him from super far away. Does force Kiyoska to at least peek behind the pillar. That shadow step does get Kiyoska super low. Massive resonator. Gloosh does get in with a freezing trap as Kiyoska's Kyrian stun does stop the rogue's onslaught. That's actually so close, so clutch. Kiyoska looking for a man advantage. Kiyoska is gonna expect Gloosh to follow him with shadow strikes. He has a has a trap right next to him. I don't know if it's a tar trap, freezing trap, or whatnot. Gloosh knows his traps around the corner. Steel trap, finishes out for it. Trying to stay aggressive. Kidney shot on Kiyoska. Trinket into a turtle. Eventually, he's going to run through one of these traps. It looks like it's not a freezing trap. Gloosh looking for an escape and a smoke bomb. Shadow steps on top of him. Cloak shadows. No freezing trap is going to stop him. Did Kiyoska pop a freezing trap down? I don't think he did. Kiyoska's taking lots of crit damage right now. Back to a blast. Does he have a freezing trap for him? Flare down. Kidney shot to Kiyoska. Is this where Gloosh takes mud? So that's going to be Pet Sack stun on to Gloosh as he gets Kiyoska super low. Does the Eviscerate do enough damage? Freezing trap to stop him. Kiyoska with a kill shot could just end it. Kiyoska with a single plant to kill shot could just ends it right there. Man, that's such a close deal between the two. That is incredibly close. With Mort, Stormbolt onto he's DR'd. He's super DR'd. That Stormbolt just literally didn't do anything. Maybe Stormbolt did some damage to Kiyoska, but that's stunned. Like it bonked him on the head. But Kiyoska is just so stun resistant now. Just didn't even feel it. Threw a hammer in his head. Planted right in his face. Kiyoska just nothing. It felt like a pebble. Just like a pebble just tapped him on the forehead. And Mort is gonna have to maybe pick up the eyes or just keep Venom Knives in to find Kiyoska. That is a camo for the Hunter. As he got himself a charge in, Stormbolt to Kiyoska, got himself a big old Blade Storm. Kyrian burst down for Kiyoska, trying to see if he can get counter aggressive versus Mort. Fear onto the pet. The pet is super far away. Kiyoska does have a turtle shell back up. If Mort can somehow maybe pre-reflect a freezing trap, he'll be in a fantastic spot. If he can somehow deny a freezing trap for Kiyoska, he'll be fantastic. Stunned by Kiyoska Kyrian. I think it's over, man. You're just getting cheesed out. Mort does land a stun onto Kiyoska, but I think the pet and the dots do him in. He did disarm Kiyoska for a second, but the pet and the dots are already doing work. It's either going to be Unreal or it's going to be Shadow of Gloosh. Does Gloosh's Shadow end up taking him out? Kiyoska really proactive. He knows that it's a rogue, puts a Hunter's Mark on him, which kind of feels like cheating a little bit. I guess the chat can decide if that feels like cheating or not. Gloosh trying to see, the Shadow of Gloosh trying to see if he can catch up to Kiyoska, but that Kyrian just keeps him out in the open. Hunter's Mark lets you keep seeing him, and Shadow Gloosh does have cheat death proccing. This is where you need to make a play right now. You need to have a Mark that's ready to go, but that kills Shadow and the pet. It's over. I can't believe he actually just cheesed him out and just whittled him down with dots. Unreal is going to be up next, and Kiyoska at least given an opportunity to get a full flash cap. It's going to be able to blast right through it so easily with 67%. Damn, but it just blasts on shield like it's nothing. Freezing trap next to Unreal. Potentially maybe a trick for Kiyoska. Does go for a stun as he gets real low. Turtle shell before that hammer comes down. Manic Better is the only thing that's keeping you alive at this point. And Unreal with a bubble and wings, trying to see if he may be able to blast out some damage with Kiyoska, but can't he do anything at all? He's trying to do whatever he can, trying to see if he can back up out of there, but Unreal gets him. And there's only so much you could do. Only so much you could essentially do. That is crazy. I'm Unreal. Have a great night. Good dreams, everyone. Thanks for watching me. Vadim, Unreal, Zdarova, Большое спасибо, друг.